saving up for trying to get to the Olympics, and yeah, it's quite expensive to go there. So yeah,
no kidding.
I know Craig's gutted that he's not seen a lot of the events this year.
Well,
so far.
in fact, I saw a brilliant post by him where he's inserted himself on the bench here in Tahoe.
He's pretty good at Photoshop, isn't
he? Doing anything is, boy, I better not laugh too loud here as Tabata delivers a final stone here, and it looks like a spinner here, Bruce. I didn't think you and I would be commentating, but let's watch this, Bruce.
Oh, she's a little heavy.
Little heavy, and it looks like just a single for Team Tabata after Homeman fell behind 4-1. She'll have a 6-5 lead, and the hammer coming home. Okay, last thought to you about Tahoe, about time zones, and about the rest of the week, and a chance for you guys to perhaps get in another slam final, because I know that is the expectation every time you come here.
Yeah, well, I mean, to start with, the arena is very cool. The surroundings been amazing. Went for a few walks up the hills and found I think they called it Nevada Beach. So I went for a kind of trail walk the other night, and it was pretty early because jet lag, as you were saying, it's not the easiest thing to get over. So I was probably up about 5 a.m., but that's also when I saw the bear, so it was a bit scary. But enjoying myself here. It's very nice, picturesque, so having a great time.
Good. Brilliant stuff, Bruce. Appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Go catch up with teammate, family, friends over there. Great stuff, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, Bruce Mowat on the post-game show here. We'll keep it going. He'll pass the baton over to Matt Dunstone. We're doing this live, and thanks as always, curling fans, for tuning in. Of course, this is Slam number 3 on the calendar year, and we're in a unique position here. We're in the players' hockey bench, and there's no door where we are, and so the curlers have to sort of hurdle the hockey bench, and if you can survive that, you can survive the post-game show, and that's exactly what Maddie Dunstone has done. Maddie, great to see you after another win for you here tonight, a dominant victory. You guys finished early. I wonder if there's a casino waiting for people, or you're trying to race out of this arena maybe. But listen, take us through tonight's victory, 7-2 over Returnez to move to 2-0.
Yeah, obviously a really solid game. Petey covered the pin. We only had a millimeter to work with. He covered, huge, get the deuce in the first end. I thought tonight was one of our best games of the season.
Wow. So what does that mean for I mean, you guys have been on a tear, and you're getting better, and you want to be your best in about 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know what 3 weeks is going to bring, right?
Sure.
I mean, at that point, you're just curling. I mean, obviously, whatever happens at this event, it's not going to make or break what happens in 2-3 weeks.
Is that the approach you're taking? Is nothing right now is going to play a factor in Halifax?
No, the biggest thing is you want to remain confident.
Yeah.
And, I think a game like tonight does exactly that. Obviously, every event we play in, we want to go and make a deep run. But, again, the wins, losses this week really has no effect on what's going to happen in 2 or 3 weeks. We just want to make sure we're feeling our best going into those 2-3 weeks.
Looking at that scoreboard, twos. You really might have to get to the tables, Maddie. We are in Tahoe, the first ever slam in the United States. Impressions so far. It takes a little bit of a hike to get here, but once you get here, pretty stunning.
Yeah, awesome. I was kind of saying to the guys, like, it's so great to be somewhere you don't know what you're going to expect. I mean, a lot of the slams that we've played in over the last decade, you get a lot of the similar spots. You know exactly what you're getting. You know what the arena looks like. You know where you're going to stay in the same Airbnbs, hotels, you name it. But here it's totally fresh.
Yeah.
Brand new spot. It's a beautiful place. Reminds me of Banff, Canmore. It's just great to try something new, try something fresh, be in a different country for it. And it's been a great experience so far.
To that point, I mean, you guys seem as tight-knit as ever and so aligned and on the same page, but I wonder, this does feel like a bit of a different road trip, and I wonder on what can be a grind of a season, how cool it is to have this change of energy before the big launch.
Yeah, totally. I said to the guys, too, I'll make sure we have some fun this week, just because it is a new spot. Enjoy it. You said we have the casino attached to the hotel. We're staying at the hotel, so we get to have a little bit of fun there. The travel's different. Got to Denver Airport for the first time. Well, that's a cool place. Just have fun with this event.
Yeah.
Obviously, 2-3 weeks from now is going to be biggest mental and physical battle, of the 4 years. So you want to make sure you're charged up and ready for that. So I think we're taking a little bit of a lighter approach going into this week.
You and I have had so many conversations over the years. This is as calm and confident as I have ever seen you. Is that a fair assessment? And what do you think is leading to that?
Yeah, I think it's a very fair assessment. I think what's leading to that, it's hard to put it on a single thing. I'm very experienced now. Played in a lot of big games, won some big games, obviously lost a couple of Brier finals, but just very experienced. And, I think the consistency of this team, it embeds a self-belief. And there's no doubting myself or this team in front of me anymore. But obviously, specifically with myself, there's just not really much doubt there, and I found a really good way to stay even keeled. With one shot doesn't make or break who I am as a curler. One loss or win doesn't make or break. It's just, you feel here and you feel like you belong now.
All that being said, and what I'm hearing from you is this event, you just want to remain confident. But what are you hoping to get out of this third slam of the season?
Yeah, obviously want to win. The biggest thing, leave Tahoe feeling as confident about our game as we can. Whether that means we win this event or not, that's the goal. Obviously, we want to. I'd feel great. I mean, obviously, we'd be very confident going in the trials if we'd won it. But even if we don't, it's just play like we did tonight. If we can continue to play like we did tonight, we're going to feel as good as we can going into the trials.
If I can be a little cheeky, when did you book your flight leaving here?
5:20 a.m. on Sunday, truthfully. So hopefully we have to change that again, but that's just a thing we do. We hedge our bets on this team.
Is that becoming part of the superstition at all, Matty?
I guess it has to.
Yeah.
To now.
Okay. Good.
That's a flight change you're okay paying.
Beautiful. We'll leave it there. We'll see if you have to change that flight. Good luck the rest of the way. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Devin.
Okay. Matty Dunstone after a 7-2 victory over Team Returnez here. Well, you heard it there once again. For those of you that might not know why I'm asking that question, in Nisku, he had a flight booked to leave on Saturday night. He said at this point of my career, or in the past perhaps, he would be flying out on semifinal day. That it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Well, he has booked a flight to leave before the final once again. So we'll see if he has to once again change his flight as we watch on here in the final end. It looks like we're going to get a timeout in this game between Homeman and Tabata, the final end. So why don't we take a timeout, and then on the other side of the break, we will watch the conclusion of this game, and we will invite one of the players to end the post-game show here. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the conclusion of Homeman versus Tabata right after this. Just one game left on the ice here inside the Tahoe Blue Event Center. We told you about it. Rachel Homeman with a 6-5 lead and hammer. Nothing like pinch hitting live on the show. John Cullen is here from Cullen a Game to coming down here and joining us because you're a professional commentator.
That is true.
And
that
I
is what I
needed
do.
some backup here, John.
I got you,
So
brother.
look at it. I mean, we've got a great look at this. Rachel fell behind 4-1, but they're scrappy. And
Always.
here we are.
Always. Yeah, I mean, we actually talked about it in the booth. I was calling the return as Dunstone game tonight with Chelsea Carey, and you know, Rachel does have that effect on teams. We talked about it when Kevin Martin used to play too, that sometimes you get up on them and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, we're up 4-1 on Rachel Homeman. This is unbelievable. And, you know, the scoreboard tells the story. Within 3 ends, they were all of a sudden down to Rachel Homeman. So
Relentless pressure.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's almost like Team Homeman sort of actually thrives in that position. And I like the way they're responding in some of these pressure moments, and it almost feels like they're trying to find some issues in the matrix, sort of speak, just to see how they respond, John.
No, for sure. I mean, obviously, what's on everybody's mind and lips right now is the trials. We know that's coming up. And yeah, for Rachel Homeman, they've been so dominant for the last 2 years running now. And even to start this season, they've been incredible. And so, yeah, they're going to find themselves in games against teams at the trials that are lower in the rankings than them that they would be expected to beat. And maybe they're going to find themselves down. So yeah, this is maybe a good training ground for them here in Tahoe.
Hey, I just got to give a shout out to the brilliant work of our camera operators here, Will and Robin, who are shooting this thing live on the post-game show because, John, normally they would just be here with me.
Right, yes.
And you and I, for example, and now they are giving us a play-by-play here as we had bananas here earlier tonight.
I saw that, yeah.
I don't know where they went. Perhaps it's past their bedtime. But that was a peel by Rachel Homeman. So Team Tabata is going to be putting up another guard, and then Rachel's going to have a decision to make. Or are they playing a freeze?
No,
John?
I think they have to play a freeze or a tap because I believe Rachel's actually shot right now.
You're
so
right.
I think they have to make a play on that stone. The initial call I saw for Miku Nihira with her last here was just kind of like either a small tap or just freeze right on top of that yellow.
And then likely Rachel will have a double, perhaps?
Yeah, double, maybe a smash. You know, if the freeze isn't made perfectly.
Might we have...
Could be a short run back.
I was going to say.
There's options for Rachel for sure.
There are options, and we know she loves to play some heat.
Absolutely.
So
does it better than just about anybody. But Miku has actually just taken over throwing last. She was skipping the game, but throwing third and is now throwing last. Momoha in the house. So, this is a big shot here in her sort of young fourth career.
Little bit of margin for error here.
Yes, definitely.
To be sitting 2 and really force Rachel to make a good one with her last here. Of course, you're watching this all live on the Rock Channel post-game show. We heard from Bruce Mowat, who seems to be enjoying himself. John, bear sighting. He actually was horribly afraid. We actually were talking about that last night, all of us.
Yes, we were. We were, definitely.
And Maddie Dunstone, you called that game. I don't know if she...
No, she didn't get there.
She didn't get there.
The weight was perfect. It just didn't curl enough. And so, Rachel's shot, you can see there her Yellowstone stays shot. And so 7-5 win for Rachel Homeman.
We are doing it live. Handshakes, and Team Homeman moves to 2-0, tied with Schwaller and Tiranzoni, I believe, and Einarson as well.
Yes,
all undefeated.
Good start for Einarson. I feel like they're starting to work into their lineup with Carly being the full-time lead now. It feels like it's coming together for them.
Watch out.
Watch out.
Best of 3 trials final. Drama.
Maximum drama. No question about it.
There you go. Okay, listen, I appreciate you coming on.
My pleasure.
What we're going to do is we'll take a quick break, and on the other side of that, we'll talk to the skipper. I know we're trying to wrangle her right now, as you see Jess Szabo back there working her magic to get Rachel on the show.
She's coming.
And she's coming, so forget the break.
Yeah, Rachel's on her way.
Rachel's on her way,
right
so
now.
you can do the baton toss.
I will. I would love that.
And
in honor of the men's 4x100 relay team.
Exactly.
Who Rachel Homeman should have beat for Team of the Year. Anyway.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you can't do that. So I'm going to remember that, and we're gonna talk about that. So I'll let you pass that on. We'll bring on Rachel and John Cullen. I appreciate you and thank you for
appreciate
being here.
you. Thank you for having me.
Great stuff. From John Cullen to Rachel Homeman, she's got to hurdle the boards. If you can get over the boards, you can get on the post-game show, Rachel Homeman. Brilliant stuff. Okay, we're doing it live. Like I said, John Cullen joining us, and now Rachel Homeman after a win. And Rachel, you found yourself down 4-1, and you find yourself winning yet again. Take us through it, and just more resilience from this team.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got caught on just a bit of new ice tonight. It rained all day, and that's tough for the ice. And definitely had to figure it out in a hurry and make a comeback there. And we put a lot of rocks in good places, and it was tough out there, but really proud of our effort.
Throughout the Slam season, I've just been so impressed at the ways you're finding to win, and you never want to fall behind 4-1. But yet again, what a nice response from your team. So what does that mean to all of you, that despite it not going the way you want early in the game, you find a way to pull this thing out again?
Yeah, I think we just come together as a team and figure out, where the mistakes were made, why, and try and figure out how to make the next one. And that's kind of what we did. We all made some mistakes and figured out rocks, figured out lines, and made a ton in the second half of the game, and that was the difference for us.
2-0. How is the team feeling? We'll annoyingly continue to talk about the trials that are about 2.5 weeks away, but how are you feeling, where your energy is, and how you've managed the schedule so far?
Yeah, we're right where we want to be. We're getting the games that we need. Just always going to be a battle at the Slams, just to the top teams all the time, and never any easy games. So it's right what we want, and we found it a little bit challenging out there tonight, and that's good. We might find challenging ice out east with the extra humidity. So
yes.
This is good practice for us, and just taking it one game at a time right now.
We're in Lake Tahoe. I've said it repeatedly. I never thought my curling coverage career would take me to Lake Tahoe, but here we are, Rachel. Some initial impressions on what it's been like here. Some beautiful, stunning views.
Yeah, I've only heard that it was beautiful, and man, did it even surpass what I expected. Just everywhere you look, a different kind of beauty, and all kinds of seasons depending on where you are in Lake Tahoe. So it's been really cool, and some wildlife, and I'm really hoping to find that bear that's hanging around town.
Well, so we talked to Mike. He took a selfie with it,
Yeah.
and we just talked to Bruce. He said he was horrified, but had a chance to capture some content.
Yeah.
No bear sightings for you so far, then?
No, disappointed, but maybe.
It's roaming around town.
It is, and it's so big, I think it's going to leave everyone alone. It's the biggest bear I've ever seen.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, usually you're not fully aware of the schedule. Who's next?
Time.
Are you?
Yeah. We play Laws and then Yoshimura.
Look at you.
Yeah, another night game and then a mid-afternoon game. Yeah, I read the schedule. It's a change.
Brilliant.
It's a change.
Brilliant. Hey, I know it's late, so I'll let you go. Congratulations on this comeback victory.
Thanks, Devin.
All right. Rachel Homeman on the post-game show. You're good. Go celebrate.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Awesome. Rachel Homeman, 7-5 victory here. Fell behind 4-1. Finds a way to win. Now 2-0 at the Grand Slam, the third slam of the season. Might we see yet another Tirinzoni versus Homeman final on the women's side? It's been the last three. The Players' Championship to end last season. The first two slams of this season, they have been in a league of their own. Obviously, a number of teams here who would like a word about that. It is going to be a riveting finish. We're only just getting started. 2 days down here in stunning Lake Tahoe. We're back again on Thursday with a full slate of curling. We start at 8 a.m., so put the coffee on, get some good sleep tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow, curling fans. That's it for today from the Tahoe Blue Event Center. Good night.